What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Bonanza, right? It is one of the newer platforms that we have brought to our channel, to our docket here at BOJ. We're excited about it because it is one of those platforms that is a hedge fund opportunity that we can fund with cryptocurrency. And that is amazing and has been amazing. In all the other hedge fund platforms that I've been involved in, where there's some staking or there's, PAM accounts or different stuff like that. It's a little bit different than a PAM account, but this is an opportunity to be a part of a crypto hedge fund, ladies and gentlemen. That is the way it's being promoted. That's the way it was brought to me, and we're excited about seeing what it can do. So that's why we joined, and we started talking about it a couple days ago and made our first presentation video. There are a few things that I'm still learning. Like I say in a lot of my videos, I am one that is not afraid of learning while I am earning, if you understand what I'm saying. All right? I am cool with making mistakes. It won't be the first time I made a mistake, and it won't be the last time I made a mistake in the platform. So some of the information that you may have heard me say in the first video may have come from ignorance as I was reading through. So before I get started, I want to remind all of you that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I am cranking out that crypto in many, many different platforms. Nothing more, nothing less. If you like this content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. All right, the first thing I want to do is I want to share with you guys the times, at least in the time zones that I can understand, that this platform is having Zoom calls, all right? They have a Zoom call Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, all right? Now, for me, that Zoom call is at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. California PST, 12 p.m. in Texas, 6 p.m. in the UK, 7 p.m. in Spain and Belgium and Sweden and Italy, 10:30 p.m. in India, 1 a.m. in the Philippines, 7 p.m. in South Africa and Namibia and Botswana. Kenya is 8 p.m. Nigeria is 6 p.m. Uganda is 8 p.m. And wherever you fall in between all of those times, if you got to rewind and check all those times out, I'm going to be leaving the link to the Zoom call in the description. So hopefully you guys will be able to see that. I'm going to share that with you guys. But for those of you that may not be able to click a link or whatever, you just want to listen or you want to rewind, I'm going to give you the meeting ID. I'm going to read it. All right. I'm just going to read it. Okay. So if you got to rewind this and write it down, you can do that. It's 503 502 4494. Again, the meeting ID is 503 502 4494. The passcode is 10X. All right? 10 and the letter X, or 10X. All right? That would be the passcode. It says to be on time. All right? So make sure you're on time. I'm going to do my best to get on this call today because I want to learn more about this platform. Bonanza is a new hedge fund investment company with a money-back guarantee. Remember, we talked about that in the first video. And qualified investments are insured by the most prominent life insurance in the United States. So invite potential big leaders and investors, all right? So those of you who are interested in this, I want to let everybody know. And I've even heard there was another leader in the space. His name is Rabu Gary. He has a social club called UIGI. Shout out to Rabu. He doesn't know who I am, but I know who he is, right? And I was watching a video of his, and he threw a date out about Bonanza. He said July 8th was a day that very could possibly be the last day that new people are able to get involved with this thing, all right? Now, don't quote that as law from me, okay? That was just a date that I heard someone else say, all right? But this someone else is someone else that flew out to, and he's not even my upline, so I should probably just go and holler at my upline about this, right? But I just wanted to share that with you guys. because he's another person that actually flew to Beverly Hills, flew to California, went to Beverly Hills, and went to the office right there in the Bank of America building out there. And he could see that it was real, just like my upline, Next Level Rashid, saw it was real. So I may not make that flight to California, but when 2 or 3 people that I know, well, that I know of anyway, I know one person, I know of the other, have gone over there to see it for themselves, video documentation, met some of the leaders and employees, met the CEO, met the top marketing people. So, you know, these people are accessible for those of you that want to be out there. This is just the start of this platform, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if we think about the other hedge fund opportunities, how far would I have been in NOVATECH or funds if I had gotten a part of funds 6 years ago when they came together, or if I would have got involved with NOVATECH 3 years ago when they got together, right? How far along would we be then? This could be that opportunity to be a part of something that has some legs that can go for years, but the word is they could be closing their new entries after July 8th. Now, I want to share my screen really quickly because I want to share something in the back office that I just thought was cool. So in this company performance section, right, I was noticing that these little icons by people's names, when I saw this 1 million and then I see Alex Villa, right, and his face, of course you can change your picture up here, right? But I was looking up here and I was like, well, it has my investment up here at 2.5. And I know that's what I invested, but does that mean that these other people that have these icons next to their name have invested this amount of money? Then I looked at the Capital Crew, and I said there is a reason why the Capital Crew is the top recruiter. And shout out to the Capital Crew because I don't know who the Capital Crew is. Hopefully one day I can meet the Capital Crew and whoever the Capital Crew is. But they put in $1 million in this platform, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sure they were one of those qualified investors that were able to get that insured. And to have a money-back guarantee on $1 million, that's getting this company off to a great start. And they're already recruiting darn good, darn well. Now, I haven't cracked the top 10 recruiters yet. Hasn't happened just yet. But I've got some recruits. I got a couple, you know. But I want to do a quick shout out to all these top recruiters here, the latest earners here. Shout out to you guys, the most popular users in the countries. USA is at the top right now, but South Korea, Philippines, Nigeria, Canada, UK, Kenya, Spain, India, Mexico, all those different countries, they're doing their thing. Of course, my team growth is growing. It does say, what's it say, 12 people here, but not all 12 people are funded. You know what I'm saying? So people make that decision on their own when they want to decide or how much they want to decide to put in. But so far, so good with the growth of this platform. We haven't been in no more than a week yet, and we already have $4,500 in team volume. And, of course, we're looking to see that grow. But I just wanted to do that quick little update in the back office. We've earned a lifetime earning of $299 so far. $275 has come from commissions. 24, let me see. I got an email from my upline that kind of talked about a few of these things. So if you're still with us, bear with me. I want to read a little bit of this email because he saw my first video. And shout out to Next Level Rashid because he's very in tune with what's going on in this space, right? He's in a lot of different things. So shout out to him. It says that one of the first things that I want to mention is the comp plan, right? So he said this to me. He said a good thing that I will appreciate is that even if you don't get the legs to do right over $1 million in volume on your team, you'll still earn the 1.5 monthly on 4 levels, right? So let's say that your team brings in 8 million on 4 levels in 2 legs or 3 or 12. It doesn't matter. You will still earn about $120,000 per month directly dropped into your USDT TRC20 wallet. In other words, if your followers are stretched over a lot of platforms and do half of what they've done in the past, you'll still earn $120K for at least 12 months when you renew your contract. So you renew your contract every 12 months, right? They give you that option to say, hey, do you want to keep your money in? Do you want to take it out? We went over the plans in the last video, so if you missed that, go check out the original video where we kind of went over the numbers and stuff like that. but I just want to talk about a few key things that he mentioned. All right. So we talked about Zoom calls first, then we kind of addressed the a little bit of the compensation plan. For those of you that's over your head, go back to watch the other video, or go to the homepage where you can actually go and get the PDF. But I want to mention what this mining is, because I didn't know what this mining part was. I was like, what is that? So also in the back office is a couple things. They're working on upgrading the back office, which is great to hear. Where you see mining, okay, that is the trading commissions. All right, so it gives me a little bit of a formula. So $2,500, which is what I put in, times 10%, or which is the level that I chose for monthly earnings. Then you divide by 30, and that's what you will see show up daily. So I guess that's what my daily earnings are, $24.99, which is 10% of $2,500. That's just about 25 bucks. So that makes sense, right? So your mining is pretty much your daily earnings from your deposit, right? And I'm earning a 10%. Is it daily? No, that can't be daily. I might be reading that wrong. Let me just finish reading this and I'll come back to that. When anyone registers, they may not be able to get their link unless they purchase a plan. Then they will have access to their back office and their referral link. That's a good thing. And I agree with that. That's a good thing. You want people that aren't just going to register and do nothing, right? It's going to happen anyway. People are going to register because the platform gives them the opportunity to have a free account. It's going to happen. But it doesn't have to, all right? So this is not daily. I'm believing that, hold on, let me just do this really, I don't think this, let's see, 824. So that's the balance I have in the mining. I want to read this again. Mining is the trading commissions. All right? We'll learn more about that as we go. And I'm sure after my upline sees this video, if he watches, he'll go into more detail because I don't quite get it just yet. But as we learn, we earn. And as we earn, we learn. And I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. One thing that I'll always do is make sure I jump back on here and try to be more clear over time. You just got to tune in to watch and find out, right? But there's so many people that put skin in the game. We got people that put $25K, $10K in, $500, $2.5K. You know, I'm at that $2.5K level. So shout out to everyone that's getting involved in Bonanza. I do believe this is one of those things that can turn out to be pretty amazing journey. Let's see if it'll take me back to the homepage, and maybe I can go and grab a look at the PDF just really quickly. Oh. There we go. All right, so this is the homepage. For those of you that have not seen this yet, you can check out the homepage whenever you like. PDF is here. All right, we talked about this. They have offices in Beverly Hills, Atlanta, Chicago, New York, and Las Vegas. All right. Registered in El Salvador. They have their disclaimer here where it says Bonanza cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results in this platform or earn any money with our platform. Information, tools, and strategies, individual results certainly vary depending on many factors such as commitment, individual effort, and marketing skills. All income projections should not be considered as guarantees or projections of your participation and successful marketing efforts, which do require work, commitment, and diligence on your part. So they're not making any guarantees, all right? No guarantees, no promises in this risky space. They talk about what a hedge fund is. We've gone over their leaders and their registration, where their office is, and they're signing up with the Secretary of State of California, their EIN number, all that great stuff, their diversification. These are their plans. Now, monthly, you get 10%, all right? So monthly is where I would be earning that 10% of $2,500. All right. So 10% a month ain't bad at all. All right. Quarterly, if you withdraw quarterly, it's 12.5%. So I want to also recognize that every withdrawal is done automatically. All right. Whether you are building a team or whether you are just a passive earner, right? If you're building a team, you're going to get your referral commission, I believe, every single Friday. All right. Fridays are paydays with Bonanza, and they're going to send it right to your USDT TRC address that you set up in the beginning when you first got a part of it. Now, your withdrawal intervals, you can decide to withdraw every month, or you can decide to withdraw every quarter, all right, or every 6 months or every year. But what that's going to do for you is that going to increase your percentage per month if you decide to wait. So it's not that it's going to pay you $13.75 every 6 months. It's going to pay you 13.75 times 6, which is going to give you that 6-month number. All right. So let's take the 6 months. Let's just take that 6-month example and use the calculator just really quickly, right? As we all know, 10 times 6 is 60. So 60% over 6 months, right? Now, if you take that every 6 months withdrawal plan and you times that by 6, that's 82.5% for that 6 months as compared to 60%, all right? So that is a difference of 22.5% over that 6 months. So you may decide, you know what, I'm a team builder, I'm a grower. If this thing lasts 6 months, I'll take my withdrawals every 6 months and just continue to share this opportunity with others and get my commissions from doing that every week. That'll be enough to sustain me in income that I can just keep going. Or if you think the same way for annually, you know what I'm saying? For annually, we're talking about 15% per month, 12 months. That's 180%, all right? The difference between that and the monthly takeout is, what is that, 60%? You got 12 months, that's 120%. So with that being said, you kind of have to choose where you get in and fit in and all that great stuff. They have a promissory note that I don't believe that I've gotten yet since I made my deposit, but I'm going to check my email for that over the next couple days. It doesn't say exactly. It says within 72 hours. If I'm not mistaken, I've definitely made my deposit 72 hours ago. I might be wrong, but we'll come back to that. But I'll be looking for this promissory note, because why would they put it here if they're not going to do it, right? Not like we haven't seen something like that happen before. We won't get into that. Bonanza giving you a money-back guarantee as well. They have investment insurance for qualified investors. I believe anyone that is investing over $50,000 is going to have the opportunity to have their investment insured, on top of the fact that it's a money-back guarantee. Direct bonuses on first level, 10%, 5% on the second. Pretty standard. This is where we were kind of talking about earlier. You're still going to get that 1.5%, even if you have volume over 900. This number is hard to say. 900,999. Wait, 999,999. There we go. Anyway. That's Bonanza as we understand it today. As you all can see, I'm still learning, all right? And I'm very adamant about the fact that I'm okay with that, no matter what anybody says, all right? What that creates, though, is the ability to learn. It gives people that have been in Bonanza that may know more than me an opportunity to let me know, hey, great video, but you were wrong here. You were wrong here. I'm okay with that. I can deal with that because those are learning moments, and I'm cool with that. I'm in so many different platforms. There's a lot to learn sometimes, but staying diversified is so key in this platform space that it's just something you have to adapt and roll with the punches with. So don't be afraid of being wrong, people. Just be willing to go figure out what the right answer is, all right? With that being said, put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you, and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the wild, wild west, and if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know. It is not very fun at all. This is Bonanza, the newest crypto hedge fund opportunity, and they have their offices right out there in California. People have been flying out there to go check them out. They've been pleased, they've been happy, and they've been coming back and telling their people. I haven't been out there yet. Don't know that I'll ever go out there. But what I do know is that this is something we're excited about, and only time will tell if it's something that is worth the hype. All right? I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.